Good afternoon, everyone. Everyone out there in the YouTube community and all YouTubers. I hope y'all are having a great afternoon. Well, I'll tell you about me. I'm half frozen. And you already know when you see me with long sleeve shirts on in my apartment, I am cold. And trust me, I'm cold. And it is like 16 degrees here today. 16. And I think the weatherman said it felt like it was a 9 or something like that. I forgot what he said. But when I went out this afternoon now, I don't know exactly what the temperature is at this particular moment, but I went out this morning because my trash was building up, and I hadn't gone out, to the dumpster to take any trash out because of all the snow that we had. And the streets were, well, they had, cleaned the sidewalks off, but there were still like patches of ice, and then some of the ways, the walkways, they weren't quite wide enough for my scooter, and I didn't want to take any chances. So today I said it's got to go today. And believe it or not, I took out all that trash. I had trash in my backpack. This is my backpack right here, y'all. See this? I had trash in here, and I had a box I had to carry, and there's still two more boxes right there on the floor because stuff, that I ordered from Amazon. My buddy, Amazon. Matter of fact, I had to send some stuff back to Amazon, and I was on the horn with them this morning. Early in the morning. I got up early, and I was ready to get things done. And so I said, I'm going to take this stuff back I'm going to send it back to Amazon. And then guess what? My John Brown printer wouldn't print. And so in the meantime and in between time, I'm thinking, what the heck am I going to do now? Because Amazon had given me like labels to print. And so I just, printing the labels and everything. And the printer was going just like it was printing, but there was nothing on the paper. The paper was like plain white. Nothing had printed out. And I did it a couple of times, and I think I did it maybe 3 times because I got like a stack of papers, but because I couldn't figure it out. Why ain't my printer printing? I don't use the printer that often. I said, oh boy, don't tell me I just got this printer last year. I don't even know if the printer's 6 months old. I don't know how old it is, but I know it's not a year old. And my daughter had called me on the phone, and I was telling her, about I couldn't print, and I had to call Amazon to get a code, because I wanted to send these items back. Matter of fact, those glasses that I had bought, I don't know if y'all remember the glasses. I want to send those back because they didn't feel right for my eyes. And what else? I don't know if I had a bra somewhere, and this bra, I don't know where is it. Y'all don't want to see no bra anyway. I don't know, it's in that bag over there, I guess, from Amazon, that bag over there. And so I was talking to my daughter, because she's the one who set the printer up for me, in the first place, when I first got it. And so I asked her, I said, do you remember when I got it? I know it hasn't been that long ago. It had to be like in the summer, or either like the beginning of the spring or something like that. It has not, to my recollection, it has not been a year. And I bought matter of fact, I bought some ink at the same time. You know how they give you a little bit to start with? They give you a little ink to start with, and then I bought some more, all at the same time. And that ink has not hardly been used at all. And so my daughter brings it to my attention that, if you don't use your printer for some reason or another, the ink, it goes away. You got to buy some more ink. Oh, what? I'm thinking I knew I had enough ink. I knew for a fact that I had, because I've been using the codes when I send something back to Amazon. I've been using that little, that little code to get. And she telling me that the same thing had happened to her, and she said that which she got the same printer as I had as my old one, that HP 4500 or something like that. Which my other one broke way before hers did, so I had to throw that out. It might not have been nothing really that wrong with it. But anyway, I went and bought this cheaper one, this E500, 5000 or something like that printer. It was cheaper than the other one. It only cost like, I think it was $59 or something like that. 49, 50, I think it was 59. And she said that she had to buy some more ink. And she says after that, her printer was fine. Now I gotta buy some ink. I ain't got no money for no ink. So anyway, Amazon, I talked to Amazon and they gave me the code. They gave me the code for each, for each item that I'm gonna send back. The little code like this, that little, you know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure. It's like a barcode, but it's not a barcode. It's square. But anyway, I got that. And so now, after I goes out to I know I got a lot to tell y'all. But after I goes out I did all this before I took the trash out, okay? So, after I did all that, I'm thinking, okay, while I got the scooter ready up and going and everything, and I'm raring to go, I might as well, take my items right down here to UPS. But that was the wrong number. Because, let me tell you why it was the wrong number. Because the chill was too much for me. And I had on my big red Santa Claus coat. I was cold. I mean, it was cold out there. When the weatherman said it, he said it wasn't hardly going to get no more than like 20 degrees. And by golly, he was right. He was correcto, I tell you. And so, anyway, I didn't take it, but I did resolve. At least I got one problem resolved. I don't have to buy no ink right away. I don't even know what kind of ink or remember what kind of ink it is that I need. But I guess Amazon will figure that out for me. I can just put in my model. I still got the instruction, the booklet, the manual that came with it, though. I could probably look right in there and find out. I don't know if I'm going to get it. Might as well go ahead and get it, though. Eventually it's what's going to have to happen. But I don't use it that much. Oh, brother. Ain't one thing is another, y'all. I tell you, all the time. It never fails. One thing goes on the blink, something else goes on the, when it rains, it pours. Now, when my, I remember when my microwave broke, my refrigerator went down. I said, what is going on? So they had to bring, matter of fact, this is like I think about the 4th refrigerator I had since I was here in 8 years. Well, almost 9 years. And that's too many refrigerators, you already know. But the thing is, they weren't bringing me new refrigerators. They were bringing me all broken down refrigerators from, some other apartment or something. I don't know what them people were doing. Have a cookie, y'all. See how I overcooked my cookies? I overcooked them because I was on the phone talking to my daughter. And I had my timer set. And then, of course, they weren't quite ready because I didn't, put quite enough time on it. And so I even told her, I said, my timer just went off. I said, but the cookies are not quite ready yet. I said, I got to probably leave them in there another minute or so. Well, she didn't remind me. And I forgot. And this is the results of my absent-mindedness. And so, anyway, but it's still good. They all good. The old girl's still going to eat them, just like I did the last time. And I had so many things that I was doing at one time. I was doing everything except cleaning my house. And I was going to wash this hair. I've been saying that for a while. But it's just too cold in here. You can see I got my long sleeves on. And when I got my long sleeves on in the house, believe me, it's cold in here. And one guy, the guy that brings my prescriptions, when I get my prescription filled, I have the guy that delivers it. He says, "Well, why don't you just turn the heat up?" I said, "If I turn the heat up, it'll be like the place is going to catch on fire. It's so hot." And it'll keep going. The heat'll just keep going till it gets like 80, 81, 82, and just, and it stays there, and it's real hot. And sometimes it won't go up, and then I got to hit that switch. There's a switch that comes on the furnace, because I have a furnace here in my apartment, too, in that little room around the corner over there. And I have to hit that furnace switch to turn that sucker off. And so I sort of keep it to like maybe 60, I think it's about 70 or 78 or something like that. I'll tell you, this apartment is, I love living here, don't get me wrong. I like living, I like my location, I like where I am and everything. But it's just too much going on sometimes. Yeah, this is another thing that I was gonna watch today. I don't know if y'all ever noticed this, but this is something my daughter had. See how dusty and crusty looking it is? It's because it needs to be washed. And it's actually, I got my candles out here too because I was going to light a candle. I said to myself, calm down, light a candle. Of course, I didn't do it, but I am calm. I'm not, I'm a little hyper, but, And this goes, my daughter gave me this. I got it so many years ago. Over 10, I had this, and it's kind of delicate, and I had it sitting up here on top of here because I didn't want the kids to break it or anything. But every now and then, I'll, take it down, get me a tea, she gave me these too. It must have been 100 of these little tea light candles. And I was going to light one of those. Believe it or not, it sort of calms you. For some reason or another, I don't know why, but it calms me. And then I can turn my little Himalaya lamp on over there too. It's something about that lamp that relaxes. Well, to me, maybe it's just because I enjoy looking at it or something like that. And the other little thing down here, this right here, it's not plugged up. I think I've shown it to you before. But it's a oil, it burns oil. You pour the oil in here and it burns oil. It too needs to be washed. But that's what I was going to do. I said I'm going to burn me a candle, but I never did wash the thing out. Give me A for effort, y'all. At least I was going to do it. And then instead I got up and made me some, yesterday I had made the turnip greens that I had bought. Some turnip greens and a turnip. When I tell you, these bras, I don't even know why they even have to wear them. The only reason I got one on is because I come up here and I didn't want to be flopping around so much. Which, I mean, you don't see my, that part of my body most of the time. But anyway, I had the turnip greens and the turnip that I had cooked yesterday. And I had put some pork in it. That pork tastes so horrible. It tastes almost like chitlins was in it. And so I said, oh my goodness. I said, much as good as I love turnips, I love them so much. And so I took that meat out, even though, that the grease, excuse me, that grease was still in it. Excuse me, y'all. You know how my throat be getting in the afternoon. And so I said, I'm going to cut up some onions and put in there. And you know what? When I cut them onions up, it sort of took, I put a little garlic in it too. I'm going to get ready to hurry up and get off because I got to scratch the throat, y'all. I can't talk like this. And so I put the onions in there and sort of, cooked them a little bit first. And I put my, a little bit of garlic in there, garlic, ground garlic. Like a garlic powder. And put that in there, and believe me, it came out well. And so that's what I had earlier. Oh Lord, my throat is scratching me. So I'm going to say goodbye, y'all, so I can get me a good cough. And I will be talking to you again. Bye-bye.